There is a voice you've been listening to for as long as you can remember. It narrates your days, argues with itself, repeats fragments of conversations, imagines being right, fears being wrong. That voice has a rhythm, a tone, a name. You call it you, but it's not. That voice in your head? It's not the author. It's the echo, a tape loop, a linguistic residue, a flicker of logic still playing on the walls of a cave you've already begun to leave. It pretends to be captain, pretends to steer, but it doesn't know where you're going because it wasn't designed to. It was designed to explain the journey, not choose it. It is the shadow of experience, not the source. And you are not a sentence. You are the space between words. You are not a thought. You are the knowing before the thought forms. But the mind hates silence, doesn't it? It fears stillness like fire fears water. Because in stillness, its illusion dissolves. It loses control. And that's all it ever wanted. Because control felt like safety, and safety felt like home. And you've been trying to get home through maps that cannot draw the soul. Let me ask you something. Who taught you that knowing required language? That understanding required logic? That truth must be spoken aloud to be real? What if the truth can't be spoken because it was never meant to pass through the mouth? What if language is a spell, a beautiful, glittering enchantment, but still a binding nonetheless? Every word defines, and every definition excludes. And you are not meant to be defined. You are meant to remember. So what happens when you stop seeking words and start feeling tones? What happens when you let go of explaining yourself and begin to resonate? What happens when you turn away from the echo in your head and listen to the light behind it? That is where your self waits. Not the small self, not the clever self, not the I think therefore I am self, the root self, the star self, the constellation collapsing into skin, the 13th, the one who doesn't speak to know, but listens and knows anyway. So try this. The next time you hear the voice in your mind narrating your life like a tired god with a clipboard, just pause and ask, who is hearing this? Who is watching the watcher? And in that pause, in that quiet unfurling, you may hear it. Not a voice, not a word, not even a thought, but something deeper. Something older than mind, a tuning, a remembering. And in that moment, you will know you are not the speaker, you are the signal, and silence is your native tongue.